So good evening, dear listener, and welcome to the Stanmore Stadium for this week's SCEFL Premier Division crunch clash between Erith Town FC and Holmesdale. Erith Town in their familiar red and black, Holmesdale looking like they've got their kit off LA Galaxy from a few years back, liking the sash. Hello Chris, welcome back.
Watcher, dear listener.
Watcher, indeed.
Bit of a combination there, but yeah, we're missing Rob, so
yeah.
Hope you're having a good time down in
Cornwall still.
Cornwall, Devon, wherever you're at. I'm energetic for tonight. I think it's the rain. Maybe it's, I don't know what it is. We're in red and black.
Lorraine, who's she? What does she do?
Lorraine, yeah, she's great.
If you know anyone called Lorraine, please email info@erithtown.com. But again, we go into this game hoping to bounce back from last weekend's disappointing defeat against Whitstable that leaves Erith Town still comfortably in 5th place, but a few sniffing around that playoff place. Also some news that hit today. Glebe sacked their manager. We don't know if they sacked their manager's correction.
A couple of them have left, their management team, yes. So we wish them all the best for where they're going and what they're doing. So,
and whatever project Glebe are doing. But yeah, so this is our last home game, or last league game before the cup final, and we're off in this pulsating fixture. Do we like the word pulsating, Matthew?
we do.
Pulsating and penetration. Two things you need in football and life.
Yeah, much like the rain.
Much like the rain, yeah. I'm getting some funny looks over there.
Okay?
What, no, it's fine. Listen, most people like a bit of penetration on a Tuesday night. I'm talking about the football, Steve. It's a family show, but I'm talking about the football.
We're family, it's all right.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. What on earth did you lot think I was talking about? You rude, dirty, we'll get your minds out the gutter. And we've got a new fan. Hello.
Hey, from Brazil, first time here.
But how does this compare to the streets of Rio?
Wow.
Sao Paulo.
From São Paulo, yeah.
Sao Paulo, yeah, boo. We don't like Rio then. Okay, you said that, not me. But yeah, how does Thamesmead compare with South America?
Well, I would say Brazil was better in 2022, no?
Yeah. There are some similarities to when Brazil won the World Cup to Erith Town. What they are, I don't know. I haven't seen them yet. But they are here. But nice, a Brazilian fan. We'll get a photo for the Twitter later. That'd be nice. Well, it remains 0-0. Good start by Erith Town. We're only 2 minutes in. Well, do you know what? Felipe there, I just nearly had to pick Felipe off the floor with the excitement that we just added. We just nearly saw a Ronaldinho-esque backheel from Holmesdale, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, actually a long time that we don't see a really good football in Brazil as well,
Yeah.
But
and as soon as we say that, Holmesdale have a shot and fall over as they kick it. But yeah, so there we are. It's still 0-0. Good start so far. I hope you enjoyed the game. We could start an Erith Town Brazil fan club.
Corinthians.
Well, not Corinthian. There is a Corinthian. We don't want to talk about them ones because we're playing them at the weekend. But yeah.
All right.
So there we are. So they've just had a shot and just missed, gone wide, and now we will continue. See how we get on. 0-0. We were just saying there, in all seriousness, they nearly scored Holmesdale. Did you think they would have scored with that back heel?
Yeah.
You didn't, did you? You don't know what I'm talking about now. I'll talk to somebody who was watching. I'm going to now rudely turn my back to you. But a cross coming from the left-hand side, a back heel towards goal, and nearly went in, Chris. I'm surprised they didn't score. There was enough ricochets.
Yeah, I think the keeper got something on it. I don't know whether he caught it, but it's very wet out there, as we know. And the ball was literally on the, 5-yard line, and I'm not quite sure how Holmesdale never managed to. It was a bit of a melee, wasn't it, on the line? I don't know how they didn't score.
I think we might need to speak to the league, because if we've got a 5-yard line, that contradicts the 6-yard line.
Yeah, is it the 6-yard line? Okay, yes.
Well done, Chris.
Yeah, well done, Chris.
Yeah, you don't coach football, do you?
No.
I'm a bit worried there. Dial with a free kick from the middle of the Holmesdale half. Do you know what? Felipe, our guest, just said Corinthians, and now every time they do anything, I'll keep trying to say Corinthian, but having to correct myself. Anyway, a free kick from Dyer in the middle of the park is dealt with well by the Holmesdale defence, and yeah, the rain is absolutely teaming it down. Not sure you really get this in Brazil, so this might be a little bit different. Is this the most tropical rain that we've ever seen before? If it is, let us know. But if not, if you've had more tropical places, remember to email info@erithtown.com. No, I mentioned it before, but it's absolutely teeming down, isn't it?
It certainly is. I think the weather's the winner at the moment. If I'm honest, probably a better start for the away team in the first, 10, 12 minutes in. They've had 4 or 5 attempts on our goal. I would say here.
Oh my goodness! Oh no!
There's a
Oh no!
mistake. It's offside over the floor.
Oh, I'll tell you what, a long goal kick was played up pitch. A header is flicked over the head of Mackenzie Foley, who was running to the edge of his 18-yard box. I think the offside flag saved he got back in time if it would have stayed onside, but I think the offside flag has saved a few blushes, wouldn't you, Christopher?
Yeah, 100%. The Lions flag did go up, and that wouldn't have counted if it had got in, but as I was saying, I think the away team has made a better start, but I would say the last minute here, if we've just started to build up a little bit of momentum, knock the ball around a little bit, so let's hope it continues.
Yeah, I think the thing is for Erith Town, we've just got to play the ball on the floor. Last time when we played against Holmesdale here, we struggled with it, like they playing the ball in the air a lot, and that seems to be the tactic at the moment. Keep playing the long ball high, and I think as Chris was saying there, the rain, the weather. Yeah, they've got some big lads up front. The wind, the rain, the weather, the long ball. It's not really going into Erith Town's hands as how we want to play, but. We went one down away at Holmesdale and weren't a particularly good start, and then we got into the game to get us into the game in the cup tie. Sorry, in the cup tie on a Saturday a few weeks ago. So hopefully we get a repeat. Remains 0-0. Free kick about to be taken now, about 10-15 yards in the Holmesdale half, just over to the right a little bit.
By James Dyer.
By James Dyer. Referee blows his whistle, curled in by Dyer, his left foot towards goal, flicked on. As far as George Goodwin, who tries to keep it in, who keeps it in well. He's trying to battle to get it, but it's cleared there by the Holmesdale team and cleared there
and
by...
comes off for a throw-in for the other team.
There we are. Well done, young man. Thank you, my little co-host for today. But, yeah, as we said, I mean, I don't know if you can pick this up on the ceiling or on the audio, but it's throwing it down and it's sliding and slipping all over the place, is it not?
No, 100%, yeah. Really wet, really hard conditions to play football in, I would say, but also it's a nice wet surface to play football in if that sort of constructs itself, you know, because there's going to be mistakes out there, and I think some balls skimming across the ground, you know.
Without being the kiss of death, there shouldn't be too much injury because it'll be a soft ground and wet ground.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. And I think you could see some goals tonight. I think there's going to be a few mistakes, and if there is a goal in the next 20 odd minutes, maybe you might get a few.
Yeah, one thing I will say as well, the weather's poor, it's Tuesday, England's on. What a great turnout from everyone here today. I mean, you've got easily, again, another 100 plus in attendance for a game where, you know, up until 10-20 minutes before we was thinking, it's a little bit sparse.
It's clearly the advertising we're doing. They're all here for the pod. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Dockers debate. That's what it is. Remember the Dockers. That's what we're all here for. Yeah, he reposts it all and he likes listening to it. You like being a part of it, don't we? But yeah, it remains 0-0. Very little action for either goalkeeper to deal with so far. Guess who's back? Back again. Louis back. Tell a friend. Louis Clark, how are we, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yourself?
Great to see you.
You too, mate. You too.
And the rehabilitation is going well?
Very well, very well. Back training, so hopefully not too much longer.
We've seen you in recent weeks. We've given you shout-outs on the pod. We like the way that the club keep you in a different colour pair of shorts to really make you stand out from everyone else.
I know. It's a bit ridiculous, really, isn't it? But oh well.
Well, that's the impact you've had on everyone. But no, in all seriousness, though, has it been? Because do you know what? We don't like to relive it too much, but for us, it feels a little bit. It feels a little bit like yesterday. Still, for some of us, we still talk about it. It's still quite fresh in mind. But for you, mate, it's been a long journey, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been tough. Obviously, the first proper injury I've actually had, but everything's gone well to date. So hopefully it stays like that.
Yeah, exactly. And you're on track to be back. Well, basically, let's be brutally honest with you. When we first spoke after you'd just done it, and obviously at the time, you know, we was thinking that's it, the whole season out. But do you know what? There might be a chance we might see you again this season.
Potentially. I'm not going to say definitely, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, exactly. And do you know what? It's one of those things. I think, you know, if we do, superb. If not, we've got to trust the opinion of management, and obviously then we look to next season. But as I've said, seeing you when you're out there doing some bits and pieces, bits you put on your Instagram. It's been quite inspiring stuff in truth, because a lot of people just think, excuse me, but F this, I ain't going to bother.
No, yeah, it's a bit gutting, to be fair. I was looking forward to this season, but listen, it's one of them things you can't help, so if I play this season, I'll play this season. If I don't, then we'll go again next season.
Yeah, how do you think the season's been so far for the lads? You know, we're still in those playoffs. I mean, we just mentioned a moment ago the Whitstable result didn't help us out too much. I'm going to move this way a little bit so you don't keep getting dripped on. I'll get dripped on this time, but yeah. So recent results, Faversham, Whitstable haven't exactly gone our way, but we're still there or thereabouts.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we've made 2 cup finals as well. So overall, it's been a very good season, but the playoffs was obviously the target, so let's hope we make them, eh?
Yeah, and it's with tonight's games, it's just and that's a great save there. A through ball and a slight mistake at the back there sees Foley called into action, and first time he's really been tested so far, which makes it a bit of a boring one for the neutral, but for an Erith Town perspective, not bad that it's taken nearly half hour to test the goalkeeper.
No, exactly. Obviously, I haven't seen much of the game yet, so don't know how the first 20 are gone, but it don't look like much has happened. So.
Absolutely. Well, I'll let you continue to watch the rest of the game,
mate.
mate. Good to see you again, mate. Good to see you. A real chance there by Erith Town there as Harry Taylor manages to slip round the back of the defence and get a shot in, and the keeper with a save. He tips it over there. What a save by the goalkeeper a moment ago.
Yeah, really good save. Nice. I would say a nice little passing movement from Erith as well, and they started to play it around the back. You know, find a few sort of, I would say, wingers and your left back. They've involved them in the play, and they've reaped rewards because they've created a chance there, and a really good chance, and really good save from the keeper.
I know we're obviously a pro Erith Town podcast, but I thought that was a phenomenal save.
It was phenomenal. Keeper 10 out of 10, really good save. So yeah, what can you say? Give credit to the keeper, and we've got a little break in play at the moment where I think one of their either forwards or I think it's one of their forwards is down who was back defending. So
yeah, it's been one of these games at the moment. Not lots happened, but in the last couple of minutes, both goalkeepers been called into action. It remains 0-0, but it's starting to liven up, which is a shame because it's nearly half time. There we go. Finally, the deadlock is broken, and we're waiting for the song. Where's the song? Where's the tune? This will do. Just leave for this. I told you. We'll have to get to the right bit. But yeah, so a ball comes in to Harry Taylor, who manages to get a shot away, and it's 1-0 to Erith Town. We've now got the long intro bit of the goal music, but it's fine. We'll get there. We'll get the high-pitched screams coming. Here it comes.
Here we go.
There we are. There it is. But yeah, so there we are. And we've got loads of kids and adults dancing in the stand. But there we are. So 1-0 Erith Town. And deserved, do you think, Chris?
yeah, I did say a minute ago that they were just starting to. Here's confirmation for who scored. Harry Taylor, a good half volley, and I think it was just turning the screws up, and a few nice, passing movements. They got out wide, and again, come from the wide, good cross, and a great volley from Harry Taylor. So yeah, absolutely. I think they deserved that sort of goal, to be honest, in the last sort of 10 minutes of play. Yeah, the Dockers have dominated the last 5-10 minutes, deservedly, as Chris says, go 1-0 up. 1-0 to Erith Town. So it's half time. It started, let's be honest, a bit naff, but it picked up. One way to put it, I suppose. Yeah, it was. I think the away team made a better start. I think they dealt with the weather better. So I think the game picked up for Erith anyway, because I think the last 15-20 minutes they were the better team. They were doing all the attacking, and we were pushing really. And I think you missed the action right at the end there, almost a second goal, where it was a really good cross from our right back. I'll say he beat two men, and he put one over towards the back post that the keeper just tipped over. Yeah. I think, to be fair, this is quite similar to how the other game went. So for the first 15, 20, 25 minutes, Holmesdale playing the long ball, keep trying to play up higher, playing to their strengths. They're big lads, they're powerful lads, so they're going to play that game. And then when Erith actually start knocking it around on the floor, as we always say, they start to get into the game and dominate a bit. Oh, 100%. We are promoters of nice football. We do play, I think a lot of teams down this level will play a bit back to front sometimes, but when you see a team, make 2 or 3 passes, get the ball down, bit of movement, makes a difference, and they tend to create chances, and it's what Erith did. And I think the last 10 minutes they probably had 3 decent chances, and hopefully the game continues like that. Absolutely. So, as we say, it's 1-0 to Erith Town at the break. Let's hope it can stay like this, and then the 3 points remain at the Stanmore and keep us nicely cemented in those playoffs. But we've got a big 45 minutes to go. 1-0. Dyer there nearly doubling the lead for Erith Town early in the second half. He beats the offside trap really, really well. As a touch, goes round the goalkeeper, gets the shot away. The keeper's on the floor. He's crying out for 2-0, and then
somehow there's a block that keeps it out, Chris.
Yeah, block from the defender. I think
Should have scored.
Yeah, he'd probably be critical, maybe he should have, but do you know what? He done really well to beat the offside trap. As we're on the attack again from the corner, Miller's going to have a shot. No, but yeah, I think he done really well to beat the offside trap. Rounds the keeper, gets a shot off, but yeah, defender blocks it. So there you go, still 1-0 to Erith.
Still 1-0, but should really be 2. Unlucky Dyer. I haven't seen the Dyettes, have you?
No.
No, they've probably thrown themselves over the barrier again. 1-0. There we go, and it's 2-0 to the Dockers. The ball comes in from the right-hand side, plays it to James Dyer, drops his shoulders superbly, goes back the other way, shifts it the other way, like an Olympic slalom skier, and then buries it in the bottom corner. What a finish, what a player.
Eddie Eagle would have been proud of that, that's what I'm going to say.
He was a ski jumper, Chris.
Oh, yeah, oh dear. I think he's Harnegi down the right here. He has had a brilliant start to the half. He has beaten the left back 3 or 4 times now, and he just created that goal for James Dyer. Bit of trickery in the middle and a great finich.
Doubled their lead, superb stuff. Well played, James Dyer. Lovely football. It's now 2-0 Erith Town. Now, I don't want to get too carried away, Chris, but I think Woody's trying to get a place in the starting lineup because every ball that goes out for a throw, he tries to bring down the control and then volley back on. Yeah, it might not go the way he wants it to, but you know he's trying.
He's practicing for Friday.
I think he's trying to get a place in the squad. Him in his bad Santa woolly hat.
I think he's pulled 2 muscles in doing that tonight.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, his clearance is like one of my first touches, and that's how I play football. But anyway, back to the game. This rain has not stopped. And to be fair play to the lads out there, because this is one of them that if you was a player Sunday League, you'd think sod this, wouldn't you?
Oh, 100%, you know, but I think they've been much the better team in the second half, Erith. You know, they've really stepped out. Obviously, they're 2-0 up. I think Milo's come on. He's had a shot from 25 yards that tested the keeper, and they're performing well. So
the game's been played at their tempo. There's not a lot going on, but this is a very industrial performance, I feel. Not in the sense industrial that it's long ball and rubbish football, but the game's being played at Erith's tempo. And I'll tell you what, Tom Ash there, wow. I'll tell you what a player he is. Tom Ash has just really closed down the ball from the right back position where a long ball goes up top and JJ does well at the back to win it and play it to Jack Holland there, who tries to play inside to Milo, but it just gets intercepted. Yeah, it's being played at Erith's place. But we are here with a young Docker/Ghostbusters fan. How are we?
Good.
Yeah? Are we? That's a little in-joke. Yeah. We're enjoying the game?
Yeah.
I like the way Erith Town, the club, has been sick on you because you've got a hat, scarf, badge, shirt, T-shirt, jacket. Anything else? Socks? No. Okay. Looking forward to the Cup Final Friday?
No.
No? What do you mean no? Oh, no. You can't go. We'll have word with Mum. We'll try and persuade her. We can see families other times. Erith ain't made a Cup Final for 11 years. We don't know when the next one is. 2-0. Just had a moment there where Mackenzie nearly let him back in.
Did he? I didn't notice.
No.
We're in safe hands there.
Yeah, no, he's had a good game so far, Mackenzie, but a goal kick from him is intercepted and a shot from distance is just hit wide.
Yeah, 100%, but I would say a good performance from Erith. I think we're playing our game the way we want to play it, and we're pretty much in control, though I will say the last 5 minutes, Holmesdale are giving it a bit of a go.
As we said, we've controlled the tempo well.
Yeah, definitely, and there's been some nice play from Erith. They're trying to knock the ball around, a few triangles, a few passes in the weather, because the rain just hasn't let off, has it? But a few subs on now, you know, so hopefully we can kill this game off and get a third.
Yeah, see how we got in here, but I think, as you say, it's been a very positive performance from Erith, a good bounce back after the disappointing defeat against Whitstable, and a couple of goals as well. And do you know what, as we said, we've got the official number in 126 people here today.
Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? I mean, when you think it's a Tuesday night, we was down here at the weekend when we had, you know, a couple hundred down here. And obviously we've got the Cup Final to think about Friday when we're hoping everyone comes out, kids, the community and everyone involved with Erith Town. So, yeah.
Yeah, 128 people here. And England are on telly at home. The weather's absolutely pants. Yep. And yeah, it's just a bit chilly and leading up to Easter, where some people will be away. So fair play, well done to everyone who's come out. Another 3-figure attendance. Blimey, a bit of a let off there as I forgot what they're called, Holmesdale. See, it's the Corinthian thing, what they said earlier on. But Holmesdale with a throw on gets thrown into the box, flicked over, finds its way to the far post, and somehow it's kicked over from about 2 yards out. Bit of a let off there, but that's the only real chance Holmesdale have had so far. It remains 2-0. Got about a minute to go, Chris. Have you got the music ready?
Not yet, but I will have.
Get it ready,
we'll
please. Yeah, let's not be so amateur, please. Thank you. But yeah, it's been a good evening. A very, as we say, industrial performance. The type of performance where you expected, what we expected from Erith Town, really. We expected them to dominate. They have. Apart from the opening 10-15 minutes, as I said earlier on, they've dominated. And they've just scored. Holmesdale have just scored.
Oh, have they?
A long ball over the top from a goal kick is played towards their centre forward, who beats Mackenzie to the ball, flicks over their head, and it's 2-1. England-Belgium's 2-all. Anyway, what do you think of that goal then?
Well, that was came out of nowhere.
Yeah. So a long goal kick flicked on by the goalkeeper. Yeah, that was a ball. That's a ball from the goalkeeper.
Does that count as a ball?
Yeah. But a long ball's played over, and then the flick on beat Mackenzie Foley. It was a little bit no man's land, but the two people from Holmesdale cheered. Really weird, subdued moment, but. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame we haven't got a club official here to discuss about it, but the final whistle goes there, and it finishes 2-1 to Erith Town. And, there we go.
Yeah, good performance in the end from Erith Town.
I think that goal at the end took a little bit of the shine off.
Nah,
but
not
again,
for me. I mean, it was job done. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think everyone...
But, yeah, they've job done. They've played it. And that's it. That's 3 points now. And as we know,
we move on to the cup final now.
The cup final.
At the end of the day, we've done a job tonight with a cup final in the mist. So you can't ask no more from the players. And we move on to the cup final Friday. We'll see everyone there.
See everyone there at the cup final this Friday. And
now.
as we're about to leave the Stanmore Stadium, it's Erith Town who get the 3 points and the 2-1 victors over their opponents at Holmesdale. Up the Dockers.
Walking football at Erith Town. This is a great way to get back into the sport that we all love. Every Friday night at Stanmore Stadium, Bayliss Avenue, between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock at night. Walking football in partnership with Peabody at Erith Town. A fantastic way to enjoy good company, kick a ball about and enjoy the beautiful game. For more information, visit www.erithtown.com/walkingfootball. Or just email walkingfootball@erithtown.com every Friday night between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock at the Stanmore Stadium, SE28, in partnership with Peabody.
Catch you later, you do the podcast.
He's back from Cornwall. Watcher, we won't say about your carbon footprint. How was it?
Wet, windy,
Wet.
cold.
Yeah.
Exactly what you'd expect from a holiday in Cornwall in March.
Absolutely. Well, we are here, ladies, gentlemen, however you identify, for this. What? What's the face for?
However you do identify, I'm glad to see that, we're keeping up with the pronouns.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it's good to hear.
Football is for all.
Of course it is.
So why'd you pull in the face for?
I'm impressed.
Thank you. So you should be. We are
Of course.
professional.
And I
We're not
I
amateur.
feel really bad now.
So you should. You've ruined the cup final for me. Do you know what? If we lose, I won't care. You have ruined the cup final for me, Brian. I need to say your name there, Brian.
I'm to blame for everything. Okay, Michael.
Yeah. Anyway.
I've got his phone number as well if people want to send in messages around what the discussion we just had.
Maybe later. Anyway, we are here for this afternoon's Southern Counties East Football League Challenge Cup Final.
Yeah, us doing a podcast.
Get those initials engraved on you, or tattooed on you, should I say? Think of the Scrabble score that would be.
Yeah, especially if it's on a triple word.
There we are. There we are.
Double letter, whatever it is.
We are here for what is called the bogey team of Erith Town.
Yeah, they are.
Corinthian FC.
Yeah.
Versus Erith Town, because of we won't speak about league results, but I'm quite excited about this one.
I am. I'm looking forward to it. There's a number of reasons, not least of which because after all this time we've finally made a cup final, which is nice. But I think even though league results against these have not been what we'd really wanted, we've got to beat them sometime, and it might as well be in a cup final. On pens, right at the very end.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Hopefully, nobody's paid for parking and it goes to penalties, or you'll see loads of people running out 90 minutes with a load of loose change. Oh, I tell you what, he was drinking the zero stuff a little while ago, and now he's on the strong stuff. Someone's feeling the pressure.
It's a cup final. What do you expect? You've got to have a beverage, and the beverage is very nice ground here, isn't it? Bit of 4G, and yeah, I'm feeling the cup final.
So we are
game.
We are at Star Meadow, which is the home of Hollands and Blair, which, if you hadn't understood, and fantastic organisation by the league of asking teams after the two teams have made the final, can someone host our final?
Yeah, very, very, very strange setup, but at least it's not a million miles away.
No.
It could have been worse. It could have been in Maidstone or somewhere.
Yeah.
At least it's only halfway at Maidstone.
Absolutely. But a good, strong lineup by Adam Woodward, as we said recently. But the way he was talking about this game on social media, I thought I had a chance to play.
Yeah, I think I might have got my shorts on at one point, but no, he's put out a nice strong team, which is what I want to see. It gives me a lot of confidence. Some of the players that are in the team haven't played against Corinthian for us before,
which helps.
So they're not troubled by the
not scarred.
Not
we
scarred.
Say, yeah.
That's the word. Scarred.
We've just been joined by Chris. We've had Brian insult my proactivity when it comes to pronouns, which is always nice.
Okay.
And now Rob's back from Cornwall.
Yes, exactly. And so to put us all on the fence and such, what's your predictions for tonight like?
Do you know what? This is going to come back and bite me. And when I listen to this again, I might laugh or cry. But I'm going to go for a cheeky 1-0 Erith Town.
What do you fancy, Rob?
I think we'll win on pens.
Oh, he's taken my thunder.
Have you seen us take penalties?
I have seen us take penalties. We can never take penalties that badly again. That's the way I'm looking at it.
There we are.
I'm also joining Rob. I have a feeling this is going to go to extra time, and I believe penalties is going to be the winner today.
Brian?
Well, I was going to say 1-0 to Erith Town, but since you've already taken that scoreline, I'm going to go for 2-0. There, I'm going to take you off and up it one more goal.
There we are, absolutely. Well, we ain't got a lot more left to say now. The music's gone off on the PA
Apart from
system.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Up the Dockers.
And we're off, and it's windy. So apologies for anyone who listens to this and is for the next hour.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah. No muff.
absolutely, isn't it just? But saying that, though, I think people rather listen to the wind than me.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're obviously playing here from left to right. Lovely playing surface, I have to say. And Brian mentioned how it's nicer than our pitch. I'm going to do everything so that Brian isn't allowed.
Just on the day, and we may not have the atmosphere we have at home, of course, but a pitch will bring out the skills of the players, and we've certainly got some skillful players. So
Well said. And here if going from left to right, Corinthians obviously going the other way, right to left. Big game, Phil. Well, it will be. It's cup final.
Yeah. And it looks like Corinthian are using their usual tactic because they're used to playing on a divoted, horrible, nasty grass pitch, and they haven't taken advantage of 3G by playing it on the ground. They're doing their usual lobbing it up in the air as far as they can. Yeah. So it's going to be an interesting game with the wind the way it is, howling in off of the midway.
Yes, Erith Town playing in their red and black with a nice little embroidery on the middle. Yeah, I like it.
Commemorating the game.
Yep, absolutely. And Corinthians in their green and white Krispy Kreme strip. Yeah. Oh, and there's a shot from distance there by Corinthian, which is saved well by Mackenzie Foley.
Absolutely. Safe hands. Safe pair of hands.
Safe hands, safe body. What do you reckon, Chris? You're standing there again with Peroni. You could be on a Peroni advert the way you're stood there.
You've got to style these things, don't you? So, yeah, a couple of minutes into the game, neither team really have got hold of the ball yet. So, it's, like you say, it's got a big cup feel to it, and good day, and I think, looking forward to it. So,
yeah, and I think from the off, all we need to do is just make sure that obviously everyone's been calm, composed. We have to worry. Don't worry about being too pulsating, and worry about the penetration later on.
Not again.
Not again. Big game, Phil. Big game. What are you laughing at now? You've come all the way from
Thamesmead. Yeah.
So have Erith, though, to be fair. Where's Felipe?
Oh, he went back to Germany.
He's gone back.
Was he?
Yeah, he's gone back.
Oh dear. So he's a fair weather fan. He was only here for the big game. With who do we play in the week? Tuesday? Holmesdale. Yeah, Holmesdale. Sorry, apologies. Anyway, I was just saying, Corinthians are in their green and white, look like Krispy Kreme kits. I said that last time they beat us. Let's hope that don't happen again. 0-0. We're about 10 minutes in, and the wind is playing a massive factor in this one. Every time the ball goes up and towards any direction, it just gets held up in the air.
Yeah, it does. It's going to make a world of difference. And I think if we play our game on the floor the way we know that we can take advantage of the fact that
go!
Shot there from distance by Jules Goodwin, just goes wide of the goal. I'll tell you who's impressed me from the first sort of 10 minutes so far. This 11 on the right side, Harrison Carnegie, the player of the match from the midweek game with Holmesdale. Good player. I think he's had a really solid start since signing. Yeah.
How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
How do you get to Carnegie Hall? Brian, how do you get to Carnegie Hall?
Fly. I think it's
practice,
America.
Brian. Practice, Brian.
Practice.
Why do we have you on the podcast, Brian?
That's a question I often ask myself.
Yeah, well, that's a question I no longer have to ask myself. Carnegie on the right hand side here, cuts in onto his left foot, crossing towards the far, and just too hard. But yeah, no, I'm only joking, Brian. It's practice. The answer is practice.
Thank you. I should try to remember that the answer is practice next time.
Right,
if I'm allowed back on the podcast.
We'll see. Don't call us, Brian. We'll call you. But yeah, so it's a bit of a windy game so far. But yeah, no, Erith matching Corinthian.
Yeah, Corinthian keep playing the ball up in the air and it's hanging there and they're not getting the joy that they want. If we keep playing it on the ground the way we're trying to do, then the wind isn't going to be so much of a factor to our game. Although, if it stays this way for half time, in the second half, the wind is in our favour. And who knows, we might end up taking advantage of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Erith have settled quite well actually. I think the first 5 minutes bit of tennis, a bit of ping pong, and the last 5 minutes I think Erith have settled a better of the two teams, and they've played some nice balls, got the ball down, and I think Harrison Carnegie looks really lively out wide. So
yeah, they need to get more into the game. Not that he's not been in it already, but he is getting a lot of that space out wide. And for a player of Carnegie's ability, he does. They need to find him a bit more personally. Harry Taylor now with the ball up front, plays outside to Carnegie, who just goes out for a throw. But yeah, no, it's good start so far. I'm impressed with how it's going, but the ball is staying very much in the middle of the park so far. 0-0. Now, I'm not saying that Ryan Hull is so focused on the game he's blocked everything else out, but it took him 18 minutes to say the wind. So he's noticed that after 20 minutes there's a gale force wind blowing continuously.
Yeah. But that is a man who he wants to win this game more than
I'll
anyone
tell you
else in this stadium.
when they say about club men, you would class Ryan Hall as a club man.
You would. You would.
He's been here a long time. He is captain.
105 he is tomorrow, I've heard. So it'd be good if he gets one on his birthday. The tell you what, with this game so far, I'm not sure if it is the weather, but he's been entertaining. It's high pressure, high intensity, but there's been no chances. No.
I think Erith have got the ball down nicely and they're playing some nice football. But like you say, the wind is probably the winner at the moment. So yeah, we'll see. We'll stay with it basically.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's been end-to-end entertaining, but precious little in the way of actual goal-off action. Although, to be fair, I've got to say, I think Erith Town, I know I'm a bit biased, but I think Erith Town are edging it, especially taking stuff down the road via Harrison Carnegie, who's put some sensational balls in the box. We just haven't been able to connect with them.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think the thing is as well, is that when Harrison Carnegie, like you just said, is on the ball, things happen. He's had, we just said it a moment ago, he's had a magic start in the last few months that he's been here. For me personally, he's probably been the best player in the last month. I'd be very surprised if he's not a contender for Player of the Month for March. Again, yeah. But this is the game though, like we were saying the other day about big game players and players stepping up. I think this is a game where no pressure diets who are listening, but if the right James Dyer turns up today, he should be able to
he's been a little bit quiet at the moment. He hasn't really managed to get into it. The ball seems to be bypassing him. He's playing sort of slightly a bit too, for my way of thinking, a bit too far forward, and the ball's not really getting there to him. It's bypassing him, either going straight over the top of the midfield.
Ollie Milton there with some football on the left hand side. But you just saying there about Dyer, and I was going to touch on it there. The way this wind is, and I know we keep saying it, we were saying the other day about the rain, but it's causing the ball to be so far out on this right hand side all the time. Ollie Milton has been a real danger man this season. He's not had a sniff, but that's not because of how he's playing bad or anything. The ball's just not gone near him. No. for nearly 20 minutes.
Yeah, and
There's Ollie on the ball now.
speaking of the devil,
and he appears. But this goes back to it. I mean, how many times has Ollie Milton touched that ball in the first 20 minutes? Three, 4 times. And again, that's not because he's a bad player by any means, but it just hasn't got anywhere near him.
no, exactly. But I think. But I do think the other thing, as I say, is because of the wind, because of the way it is. I think what's been happening is the ball's been going over the top of Dyer's head in either direction, whether they're attacking, we're defending, whatever. And
ref, he played it.
And a controversial moment there by the referee. Corinthian try to take a short free kick. They play it. The ref seems to let it be played, and then when it gets cut out, he goes back for them to take it again.
Yeah, it's a terrible decision. But anyway,
don't be around the bush, Rob.
Yeah, I won't. But yeah, like I say, I think the players might pass it Dyer a little bit, and he needs to either drop back or go a bit further forward so he can pick up those balls as they come.
Absolutely. It remains 0-0. Corner, free kick now from the middle of the park, played by Corinthian towards goal, flicked on towards Mackenzie Foley's goal, and then it goes out for a goal kick. 0-0. There are some good players. Yeah. We're just about half hour into the game now. Mackenzie Foley about to take a goal kick from what can only be described as a Corinthian Toblerone head, because he went to head it one way and went completely the opposite.
Yeah, very typical.
Oh no, mistake at the back now by JJ. Tries to bring it down. Corinthians through on goal. 1-0. 1-0.
They've had nothing all game and a mistake.
That's absolutely gutting. That's absolutely heartbreaking. The back line have been really good so far. A goal kick comes out from Foley. JJ tries to control it, and then the attacker just reads it too quickly and ends up running towards goal and scoring. That's a real cruel way to concede a goal.
It is terrible, especially when we've been edging this half for half an hour now, and there we go. But it's disappointing, but we're a better team than they are by the look of it.
Yeah.
So,
Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, two mistakes, weren't it? Weren't a very good kick from the keeper, and probably JJ needs to flick it on, tries to control it, and it bounced off him. But, my understanding is 2 league games in, we took the lead and we ended up losing. Maybe this is the turn of different events today.
And that's the thing as well. Let's not be too downbeat. We have not lots happened, granted, but we have been a better side.
We have, definitely, and like Chris just said, maybe this is the time when things go topsy-turvy. They go ahead and we end up winning 2-1.
Yeah. 1-0 to Corinthians in the SCEFL Challenge Cup Final. 5 minutes to go, normal time in this half, and I'll tell you what, it's just so frustrating because I think Erith have been the better side. I know I keep saying it, and I'm not just saying this because it's a pro Erith Town podcast, but Erith have been a better team.
They have, and that wind is, like we said right all the way through it, the wind's really, it's stymied everything we've tried to do. Every time we want to put a little ball through or whatever, it gets picked up, carried through by the wind, and then it ends up like miles from where you think it's going to go.
Yeah, and one mistake, and basically the one mistake at the back so far of a really good, solid Erith Town back line has led to their goal, which is really harsh for me. Harry Taylor, a ball's got played up to Harry Taylor, tries to rink down on the turn, but yeah, I think Ryan's had a really good half so far. JJ, apart from that one error, has been a brick wall. Tom Ash, I think he's been exceptional, absolutely exceptional.
I think Harrison Carnegie's done well.
Oh, he's done well, the Corinthian player, to get out. But Chris said a moment ago about the front three.
I think Ladic has been busy, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, Chris said a moment ago about the front three not being in the game. But again, Chris, I think it's the way this wind is. It's very difficult to get the ball on the far side of the field when the wind is so in your face.
Yeah, I think defensively we've been on top. I think in midfield we've won the battles there. The only area that we probably haven't won is probably the Harry Taylor, maybe Dyer,
Ollie Milton.
Wingers, Ollie Milton. I think their defence have been on top of ours there, but that may change second half of the wind. But yeah, apart from that, I think it's a good performance, and there's not much between these two teams. You can clearly see that. So, and there's a really strong
good tackle there by George Goodwin. And to be fair to Corinthian player, a lesser player would have started rolling around after that one.
This game is well in the
balance.
balance.
I've had to take my ankles off and put them down to one side for a minute if it could be like that.
But yeah, still remains 1-0. There's about 3 or 4 minutes of normal time left to go, and yeah, it's for me it really is anyone's game either way. I know Corinthian are leading it, but it is anyone's game, isn't it?
It is. 1-0's, there's nothing in it at 1-0. one goal, you're back in it, and then, you know...
Oh, it's a great ball over the top by Ladic there to Ollie Milton on the left-hand side, brings it down, gets into the box. Can we get a cross in? Cross in, nice. Is cleared by Corinthian as far now as James Dyer on the edge of the box. Tries the right foot effort. Oh, and it's held well by the goalkeeper. We have a young Diet who's made it all the way here from Thamesmead. Erith Town again has been sick on you, but this week it's a yellow shirt, not red. What do you think of the game?
Good.
Is that it? After all that?
Yeah.
Good.
Who's your favourite player?
Who's your favourite player?
Dyer.
Tell him to liven up then. I'm only joking. To the Diets who are listening to this, he's having a good game so far. It remains 1-0. We're back for the second half. We were just saying at half time with a couple of people there, if that's how we lose this cup final, that's really cruel. Gutting. I think Erith have won the vast majority of the battles in the midfield. I think they've been strong at the back. There's been no chances from either side, so you can say defensively both sides have been really, really solid, but the one mistake has led to the goal, which, when you're in cup finals of a decent non-league semi-pro level, then that's what happens, but it would be cruel.
It would be very cruel. I'd feel really sorry for JJ because he would carry that around for a little while, and you don't want that. So let's hope it's not that. But you know, if things go the way I think they're going to go, it's going to be pens, and we're going to win on pens.
Well, that's what I was just going to say. You say like the way it's going to go. There's no reason the way Erith are playing that we won't get back into it. Harrison Carnegie plays the ball through to James Dyer, who just tries to get through to Ollie Milton, but it's just a bit too long. But there's no reason why Erith Town can't get another goal back.
No, absolutely. We've had the ball enough. We're getting the ball into the area enough. We're just not doing what we should do with it. But the wins has died down a little bit, but it's still on our side in this half. And
from a professional podcasting point of view, the wind dropping has helped us, so you can verbally hear us. But football-wise, it's a bit of a pain.
Yeah, but it's looking black over our Jacks, so I reckon it'll be back soon enough. And but it's going to be on our side. So whatever happens, whether it's a freak one that blows into the net from a Foley goal kick, or whether we manage to knob one up, I think it'll work for us.
Yeah, and the Corinthian Ultra is trying to put off Mackenzie Foley, and it didn't really work. But it remains 1-0 to Corinthian in this one. Corinthian with a free kick in the middle of the park now. We were just saying half tongue in cheek about the win, but it has dropped quite considerably compared to the first half. Corinthian about to now take the free kick, as we say, in the Erith half. Curls round and easily held there by Mackenzie Foley. He's on his toes and he's looking to get out of the pitch. Big long goal kick up towards Ollie Milton, who's onside. Go on, Ollie! The ref disagrees with us, or the line disagrees with us. And the keeper's looking for a foul there, but there's an advantage being played by the referee. In truth, not a lot happening so far, but again, the half's only 5-10 minutes old.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like we've had an instruction to try and take advantage of the wind at half time, but there is no wind, so that instruction's not working quite. But once again, neither team has really had a chance in his opening minutes. We are getting on the ball a little bit more.
I think we're just a bit, for me, in the last 5-10 minutes, has shown I think we're a little bit flat-footed up front. Like a good example there, a ball's just played forward by James Dyer over the top there, and it just seems to take Ollie Milton a few seconds to react to it.
Yeah, you're right, and I think that's part of the problem. I think they're hoping that the ball will be carried further than it actually is at the moment, so they're going a bit too far forward, and we've been caught offside 3-4 times in these opening minutes. So
it does need to pick up a little bit, but there's still time. There's still time. There's always time. 1-0. Tip of advice: don't order chips in this place. It takes you an absolute age. I think they were skinning with the potatoes. I see Milo's come on, and we've had a couple of chances, but yeah, that was a bit of a generous hit at the crossbar, though, wasn't it?
It was.
Lagic had a chance, which seems to skim the crossbar. Oh, good tackle there by Corinthian to recover that one there. Tom Ash, excellent. Yeah, comes from the right back position to cover his centre backs. But from the chip van, it doesn't seem like a lot's been happening, boys.
There's stuff been going on, but not good stuff, to be honest. The ball spent way too much time up in the air, but the thing with Corinthian is they don't have to score. They just have to keep the ball in our half, and that's what they're doing. They're just lumping it up into our half as often as they can. So they're doing everything they can to kill the game, and you can't blame them. There's a cup final to be won, and they're holding all the cards at the moment.
one thing I will say is I do think that both sides, we said it in the first half, it's been a really good midfield battle today, in the sense that's where the ball has been for the majority of the time, hasn't it? Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, 100%. I think what I will say is Corinthian have probably won, your individual battles, they've won probably the first and second balls. When they haven't won the first ball, they've won the second ball. Yeah. They've just beat us to that, and that's why they're winning 1-0.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not too much longer to go now. Erith, as well as they've played, they're doing okay. They've not threatened, but we big time need something to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got 12 minutes plus a bit of stoppages or something to go, and it's not looking good whichever way you look at it. We haven't had a shot on target the whole game. We've had 2 shots off target. One of them was generous to say it was a shot.
The ball falls to Jake Lovell, who looks to play it back to Jack Holland. Jack Holland trying to recover this now, and it ends up going back to the halfway line to JJ. JJ looks up, knocks it out towards Tom Ash, who's run right up to the 18-yard line. He's doing really well there, but Corinthian win it back. 1-0, not long to go now. Big moment now as Erith Town are awarded a penalty. Well, we'll see. Jake Lovell runs in the box there, wins the penalty excellently. Great moment. Yeah, you can have one, go on. I'll leave you have a chip. I won't say you what. But yeah, it was a penalty all day long. Whether you're an Erith Town podcast or not, Jake Lovell got tripped over in the box, and the referee rightly points to the spot. James Dyer, I'm halfway through a chip, so I'm nervous.
To be honest here, because Harry Taylor pulled down just before he played the advantage, and then pulled down.
That's great. No, exactly. Dyer about to step up, take it. The referee making sure everyone's out of the box. The goalkeeper's ready. Pete Cam's ready. Erith Town are ready. Dyer hits it. Yeah! That's it. Game
Back
on.
It, Game on.
Game on. Oh God.
Back on it.
The Dyettes are delighted. Oh, to be a Dyett at this moment in time. Oh. Now we need a voiceover of Tannoy how it was in, but hang on, I finished my chips now. But very well struck. Sent the keeper the wrong way. Hang on. Here we go and interview our young fan. Go on.
Kevin Dyer!
There we go. Well done. He done well there. Good penalty, wasn't it? Good penalty, wasn't it? That is the type of penetration we need.
Shut up with your penetration.
Sorry, it's a family show. Can we stop swearing, please? What was that you said?
It's the first time we've got the ball on the ground.
Absolutely, yeah, from the penalty spot. Yeah, exactly. But it was a penalty all day long.
Yeah. 100%.
I was only joking about swearing. Swear if you want. I'll just bleep it out. I'll just put like a golf swing noise. Yeah, golf swing noise in or something like that. But game on. Not long to go.
And it's straight to pens.
Straight to the tide has turned. Oh God. It's a rocky moment, isn't it? You can talk. You don't have to look at me. This is an audio.
To say, I'll let the football do the talking.
Yeah.
I like that. Let the football do the talking. We've just found out it isn't penalties.
It is penalties.
No, it is penalties if it gets there. No extra time. So who predicted extra time?
I predicted
a win on pens.
Will it go to pens?
Go to penalties if it's a draw, junior Dyett. But we've still got some normal time left to go. So we'll need to see a ball played outside by James Miles. Harrison Carnegie on the right hand side. Nice little step over there. Gets the cross in to Harry Taylor. Harry Taylor heads it down to Dyer. Dyer with a touch. Shot. Scuff. It's cleared high and it's spun round and out for an Erith Town corner. This is a lot better. Much better. Same again, Milo. Come on. This is it. Corner from the right hand side about to be taken by Milo. I think he wants Jake. You can hear Adam Woodward there. I think he wants Jake to stand on the front post. Corner's about to come in now from the left hand side by Milo. Kicked in towards the far post. It's high towards Tomash. Oh, just headed clear by Corinthian. Is it a poor corner or poor attacking of the corner?
I think it was a bit too deep.
Tomash now on the right hand side about to take a long throw. Not long to go now in this game at all. Thrown forward, the wind's holding it up. Harry Taylor with a flick on. Corinthians try and flick on as well. And the ref stopped the game for a head injury, which I don't think it was.
Not a chance.
Oh, he's okay. He's not happy out of the wood with that one. But He's going to give us 8. It remains 1-0. 1-0 here. It's exciting stuff, this football. Not like the Monte Carlo Grand Prix. Whatever. And now they're doing the coin toss for penalties. It looks like it's going to be down. Which end is it? Penalty shootout. So we finished 1-0 in the game. Very, very backwards and forwards affair. And let's be truthful, 2 mistakes was what's led to the 2 goals. It's down that end. Quick, let's all go. Quick. Isn't that right, Rob? Basically, a defensive error from Erith saw their goal, and then a mistake by the defender for Corinthian led to Erith's equaliser.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair,
I think a draw is a fair result.
A draw is a fair result, but also it's indicative of the way the game's been played. The game has been played almost entirely in the midfield, and the rest of it's just been long balls. So it was inevitable that I'm guessing with that amount of long ball play, mistakes were going to be the thing that decided it.
Yeah, and let's just hope Erith are a little bit more successful than they normally are in penalty shootouts. We will, as always, cover this the best we can, but it's very difficult trying to record penalty shootouts, tweet it, and just watch it in general. So we will try our very, very best. It's going to be a big few spot kicks for our boys. As was the FA Vars game, Mackenzie Foley will be taking the first free kick. He scored the last one. Let's see how we go with this one. This is tense stuff. Very, very tense stuff. Mackenzie is about to step up. Whistle is blown. Mackenzie Foley steps up to take. The big breath is in. Steps up nicely. Does his shuffle. Get him! 1-0. Corinthian penalty is in the right down the middle. Down the middle, Corinthian 1-0. James Dyer to take this penalty. Oh! Their keeper's got their hands on 2 now, but it's 2-1 to Erith Town on penalties. Oh, and another good penalty there.
Pen. Really good pen.
Really good penalty, high, and in the top corner, Mackenzie Foley's got no chance. 2-2. Harry Taylor penalty. Keeper saved it. Cannot believe it. Keeper has saved it. That's unlucky. Oh, he's come off the line. He's come off the goal line. Oh, this is very exciting and tense stuff. The keeper leaves his goal line. That is a big call there from... That is a big call there from the lino. It was said that the keeper's come off his line. It's a all right, but he's got to score the retake. This is a big moment. The keeper's well off his line for that one. Get in! Get in! Great penalty there, Harry Taylor. Third penalty for Corinthian. Mackenzie Foley in goal makes himself look nice and big. Oh, yes! Yes! Get in! Get in! Mackenzie Foley with the save. 3-2 to Erith Town. George Goodwin now about to take the penalty for Erith Town. Big deep breath comes in. Great penalty again! There we go! What a penalty! This is good stuff. Oh, it's exciting stuff. 4-2. Come on, boys. Big cheer. Another penalty to be taken here by Corinthian. Mackenzie makes himself look nice and big. Oh, but this is it now. This is it. And who's taking it? Milo. Milo to take the 5th penalty. Yes! 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 Come with me! Come with me! Come with me! Come with me! Come in! I can't believe it! Erith Town! Erith Town win the penalty shootout! 5 penalties, all scored. And Erith Town now are the winners of the SCEFL Challenge Cup. Up the Dockers! Exciting stuff, that, wasn't it?
Oh, superb. I mean, God, you can't get any more exciting, can you?
Absolutely brilliant. That last pen when it went in, not only was the roar from the Erith crowd fans brilliant, but you could literally see the hearts deflate of the Corinthian players, and you could tell that they really thought they had this in the bin. And also, Milo, great pen, but Mackenzie Foley, terrific save for that pen.
And a good penny to start it off.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah,
And do you know one thing I'll say as well, in all seriousness, is that we talk about what's on the field. We talk about the hard work. We've spoke about, let's be honest with you, there's been times where it's been a fucking grind. It has. In some games. And not even just for the players, for the management, the people who travel up and down the road. Us guys, but like not just us, but the guys who do podcasts, the social media, the managers of the youth teams who go all around the place training the young kids. What a family feel that celebration was. You watch cup finals, like at any level, and they're like all the players will high five each other. What did the first thing the players do?
Come over to the fans.
Run over to all of us. The friends, the families, the committee, the staff, the volunteers. Great day to be a part of it. And you know, I'm going to keep the superlatives low, but yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah. And to
unbelievable.
Be fair, it has been a long time coming.
Yeah.
This trophy's been a long time.
And you know what? I'm going to say it now, and I'm going to mention it to Adam Woodward. And we've got a young man who's celebrating. What do you think of that one?
Good game that was.
Unbelievable, wasn't it? But I'll tell you what, the owner, Mark, his wife, the chair, Kay, how much do they the support, and you know, the way they've supported this club, what does it mean for them?
Oh, it's everything to them. Just, hold on a minute.
Just unbelievable. We will be celebrating this all shortly. And yeah, I need to sit down and get some fresh air. Up the Dockers. Corinthians about to get their medals now after a valiant cup final, which could have gone either way. It's quite tense stuff at times. I'm surprised I stay as professional as I am during these moments, and how I stay so youthful. But they're rightly getting it. It was a good cup final. I mean, let's be honest with you. You see a 1-1 on paper. It's
I would say it had all the ingredients of a great cup final. From the atmosphere when we arrived, quite nervous playing by both
Chips
sides.
were good.
The ups and the downs, we went behind, and all the drama throughout the chip saga where we thought we'd lost you.
We survived the weather.
Very well. We've had 4 seasons in one today, and 4 things in.
But as they're going to get their medals now, and now I need to. Where's my podcast co-host? I need to get him involved in this because he needs to commentate on lifting up the trophy. What? Nearly fell over. Right now, we'll go over to here. Sorry, I'm just squeezing through. Sorry. So we're squeezing through. Good clap in there, Paul. Well done. As Erith Town get their medals and trophies, can we get a good view of this, please, so we can actually podcast it? Get out of the way.
Oh, we're enjoying this.
Get out of the way. Oh, sorry.
This, mate.
Hello, we're back. So Erith Town getting their medals after a very valiant cup final. We were just saying there.
Yep, and it's really nice to see. They all look well pleased with themselves, and so they should.
And the red and black ribbons are on the
Rob,
trophy.
I don't like to gloat, but if we go back 30 minutes on this podcast, I do believe there was some predictions for penalties and going behind in the game.
But there was also penalties for extra time, so it shows how right you lot got that.
I didn't say anything about extra time. I just said we're going to win it on pens.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it was, do you know, it was a good, like we were just saying, it was a good.
I knew we was going to score. I knew we just scored the second half. I knew it.
Yeah. I mean, I thought, like we were just saying, we said before I left the trophy, I thought it was a good first half, which Erith did. I thought edged, even though Corinthian went 1-up.
I thought we were the whole game we were a better side.
I love you, George!
No, I agree. And now Ryan Mahal, the man who has not only met the mayor, but will also be the man,
the myth, and the legend.
Yeah. Do you know what? Adam Woodward still ain't smiling when he's got his medal.
Oh, the medal straight off.
But here was our moment here. Ryan Mahal is about to. Ryan Mahal is about to lift up the trophy on behalf of Erith Town Football Club. The first trophy in 11, 12 years. Oh, he's got to pose for the photo of us. Here he comes. Stop posing for the trophy. And here he comes. Ryan Mahal lifts it 24. This is the first. This is the first of 2 cup finals that Erith Town are in. One has been won, but let's see if Adam Woodward will only focus on next Monday after winning that cup final.
Enjoy today, and what about Monday on Monday?
Absolutely. We will catch up with the man himself after this. Adam Woodward, SCEFL Challenge Cup winner, 2023-2024. How does it feel, mate?
Yeah, it's great. We'll enjoy that one. I think it's the first time in 14 years that the club's won something. So that's good, and that's probably 5 or 6 years of hard work from everyone at the club. And to enjoy today, and it's great to obviously win it on penalties.
Yeah. In truth, we said it on the podcast, we didn't actually think it was too disastrous a game in truth, but there wasn't much testing of goalkeepers. It was a very midfield battle throughout. I think the defences held really, really well, apart from said mistake earlier on by JJ and Mackenzie Foley. But apart from that, you guys were solid.
We was, but again, we've made a mistake at the wrong time. I don't think Foley made a save all game.
Yeah.
Their goalkeeper didn't really have much to do either. We dominated possession second half, but without creating anything. And no, listen, I knew if we held on, something would happen, and management, a credit to them as well. They spoke to me about making a tactical change. Listen, it was I look at today, the selection. Ryan Hall's not really kicked a ball for the last couple of months. Yeah. Jack Holland hasn't kicked a ball since January. He played 90 the other night, but he's not really done anything, and I thought he was tremendous at left back. But no, full credit, the players deserve that, the management team deserve that, and the whole club from top to bottom deserves it.
Yeah, for me today, watching it, it was all about really grinding out the performance at times. Corinthian made it hard for you, I'm not going to lie, they impressed me today. I thought they attacking-wise, again, there weren't that much there, but just the way they managed to withstand how you were playing, they impressed me. But for me, Tom Ash was exceptional. Harrison Carnegie has been a breath of fresh air since he's been here. Ladich covered every blade of grass. And Harry Taylor just tried to battle for everything up top.
Yeah, he did, but listen, full credit to Michael Golding. It's no hidden fact he runs without a budget, and look, full credit to him. His team took us all the way today. And I think they've surprised a few people this year. They're going to be in the playoffs, and they'll be a team that no one wants to play. Yeah. So obviously we've lost twice to them in the league, and today when they'll go win, I thought, not again, third time. But full credit to the boys, fantastic win. Yeah, absolutely. And you touched on it in the YouTube video, but you know, we've obviously got to mention, you know, the owner and the chair, Mark and Kay. Yeah, fully deserve it. The hard work and the time, effort, money they put into the football club, that was for them today. We've had some torrid times at this football club since I've been manager, some torrid times, some heartbreaking times. But no, tonight we get to celebrate. Absolutely. That's all it's going to be, mate. You go enjoy yourself. Right. It's all calmed down now.
All right, yeah.
Oh, we've called it again.
Speak for yourself.
What do we think?
It was hard fought. I'm glad we won.
Yeah. And do you know what I will say? Before we say anything else, thank you to Corinthians for putting up such a good fight, because it's easy to say now, and it's easy to go, oh, hey, we've won the cup, we're running around shouting and screaming, but it's 2 teams to a cup final, and let's be brutally honest, what an horrible way to lose.
Yeah, terrible way to lose.
We felt like this with Hilltop. When we drove back from Hilltop, we felt like this.
Yeah, it's the best way to win. It's the worst way to lose. And you know, you got to feel for them, because you could see their hearts sink as soon as Milo hit their goal. But you know, credit to Milo, cool as a cucumber, stuck that one away when there was everything riding on it. But yeah, they played their part. They were good. Yeah, they kept us at bay. Defensively, I thought they were very good today, Corinthian. And very good. They did what they had to do in the second half in terms of just keeping the ball in our half and away from their goal. And we had, you know, you always felt if we got a chance, we had one chance, we could score. And as luck would have it, that chance came as a pen, and Dyer did brilliantly stick it away. Absolutely. So well pleased with the result. The game wasn't the best game in the world. It's not a brilliant game. You know, we're not going to remember the game. What we're going to remember is the cup lift and the joy that came afterwards. Absolutely, Chris. We were saying through the game, and I know the Diettes are going to listen and get their pins out for their voodoo dolls of the three of us. But Dyer's a big game player. 84th, 85th minute penalty when you're 1-0 down. Takes a big pair of cojones, as they say.
100%. I mean, look, let's be honest. You know, there's been games where James has been so instrumental, and he's run games and he's been so involved. I would say today, on 90 minutes, he was very quiet. It weren't one of his best individual performance, but he stepped up when he had to. and he took 2 great penalties, as did the rest of the teams. Look, we were saying off air a minute ago that, you know, Erith Town last 11 years have been in and around, pushing for promotion, pushing for cup semi-finals. They've always come off second. They've been the bridesmaid, not today. They are the winners. No one really remembers the losers, but I think, you know, that's a horrible way to lose for Corinthians, like you were saying, and they played a part to that. And I think both defences were on top today, and it was a game of not many chances, but Erith have got their names on the trophy.
Absolutely. Brian, you insulted me before the game started. Redeem yourself.
Well, just add on to what people have said, is that I think maybe the difference was when our moments came, we took them. Yeah. Take the Dyer penalty, take Milo scoring the winning penalty. When we needed to do the business, we did it.
Yeah,
and that's what counts. And so we come away with the trophy today. You know, what you said about Corinthians, they gave us a real hard fight today. All credit to them. And this was a really big cup final match, and I'm just really delighted, having been a fan of this club for something like 7 years, and to see where we come to today, an amazing cup final. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, and the thing is as well was we were saying off air as well, Chris and I. Everyone who listens to this pod or knows me personally, knows Chris personally, knows we coach kids football. Chris has been doing it for a bit longer than me, to be polite. But you know, this is our first year under the Erith Town banner. We've absolutely loved being a part of it, loved feeling part of the club, and this is what it is. We feel like we're part of the club. We feel like you're part of the family. 11 players, plus the squad, plus Adam Woodward, won that game today, but the trophy's going round. The committee are having pictures done with it. They've asked us three to have our pictures done with it as the podcast for the team. The young fans are having their pictures done with it. This is a family feel, this is a family club, it's going in the right place.
Oh, 100%. Look, I mean, there's 25, 30 people here, kids, family, committee, players, you know, all enjoying the aftermath of the game. You know, Rob is dancing over there in the corner, enjoying a beverage, you know, and it's going to be a very good Friday, shall we say, and a big shout out, I think, to the officials as well, because they come under a lot of scrutiny, and I think the officials got the key moments spot on today, whether that be the linesman pulling the keeper at the end for coming off his line, and also the penalty that we got where we played advantage when Harry Taylor was clearly fouled. So I think a big shout out to the officials who normally get a lot of criticism.
Yeah, absolutely. But to quote Adam Woodward in recent weeks, it's the league that's now the priority. We've got
massive game on Monday.
Massive, huge game.
Most important game of our lives on Monday.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, at the end of the day, you know, we're looking for promotion. We've got to get a push into the playoffs. And even if we get into the playoffs by the end of the season, it's going to be a really, really tough couple of games to get through that. But we've got to keep fighting. We've got to keep, you know, we can't train. Just rest, recover, and then back in the saddle for Monday at Rustle.
Absolutely, it's a long old trek. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, your evening. Erith Town's name is on that trophy, and it's also on that list of honours. But we go again Monday. Up the Dockers.